Hey everybody, my name is Soul, aka the Content Jesus, and today I'm going to be talking about the Game Awards. It's that special time of year. It's time to bust out the Mountain Dew, the Doritos, my boy Jeff Keighley, otherwise known as Geoff Kylie. His name is spelled weird, man. But a lot has happened since I started watching these award shows like a decade ago, man. Back in 2010, like I said, it was nothing but Mountain Dew and Dorito ads. Back in the day, the presenters for these awards had nothing to do with video games. You would have random celebrity cameos, and it was a really disgraceful award show. And it's weird how the Oscars and like Grammys are just losing steam over the years. But the Game Awards, even in pandemic times, the award show for video games suddenly looks pretty legit. This award show used to like barely even count. They're used to like video game awards, but now it feels like, oh, this is something to celebrate. And whether you're just watching for all the big game reveals, whatever you're in it for, I like the Game Awards. I know a lot of people are still talking shit about it and whatnot. But I didn't dress up for this, by the way. I'm going to a dinner after this, but I thought I'd hop in here, talk about some game reveals and maybe even some of the nominations and some of the winners. I didn't play a lot of games from this year. I don't really play a whole lot of new games. My wallet and free time don't really allow that. And I didn't get to watch this award show live. I watched like the first hour and a half, but I live on the East Coast and it was streaming until like 11 p.m. And I go to work at 3 a.m. now. So like that's like a dark age, 11 p.m. That's way past my bedtime. I'm an old ass man. What are you talking about? But let's watch some game reveals. That should be cool, right? World premiere. So this one I did watch, and I know what this is for. And so far, just looking at all the titles, the few trailers I've seen, I think this is the game I am most excited for. This is Star Wars Eclipse, baby, and it's by Quantum Dreams. And no, it's not Quantum Break, that shitty Xbox game. It's Quantum Dreams, the guys who did Heavy Rain, Detroit Become Human, Beyond Two Souls. All of those games I just listed are probably like in my top 50 games. I love all of those games, and I am down for a Star Wars narrative-driven game. This looks beautiful. This looks absolutely spectacular. Look at this shit. And it takes place in, High Republic times. I know very little Star Wars knowledge that isn't like within the movies or games or like the very popular media. I'm very interested below to know more about the expanded universe, know more about all this other. You got Yoda. Yoda's in this. That's dope, right? Yoda's old, dude. He is an old ass man. I think that's Yoda anyway. Maybe it's like Grogu's like daddy. That would be cool, right? A little crossover appeal. And you got these guys. These guys on drums have nothing to do with nothing. But god damn it, are they not hype? Just and you got multicolored sabers. You got my friend has that one saber with a tilt. I love Star Wars, man, and I'm all for a Fallen Order too. I love Fallen Order, but I think I'm even happier with this because I'm not just going to be shooting droids for the millionth time. I'm not just going to be taking out stormtroopers for the millionth time. I'm not doing another pod race or spaceship shooter thing. A new type of Star Wars game. I'm all about it. And I don't know what this ugly as sin looking guy is about. I don't know why his nostrils are like where his eyebrows should be. And I have no idea who this preacher man coming forth from. I don't know what that is, a tar pit, but he looks pretty badass. Hey, the Fire Nation, we gotta wipe them out. Solar Eclipse. Yeah, Star Wars Eclipse. If the pieces line up, I might buy that day one. Quantic Dream. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that one. Next up, we got Senua's Saga. I don't know how to pronounce this girl's name. I say it wrong every single time. This is Hellblade 2. Let's just call it Hellblade 2. That's a much simpler title. You don't got me looking at all these vowels like. But I did watch this trailer too because it was like in that first hour. It's pretty great, man. or it looks pretty great. One of my buddies was kind of just showing me Game Pass at his house, and he was playing Hellblade. And you know, what with the whispers and everything, it looked like my kind of game. And you know, I have Game Pass now, so I might give it a whirl. It's just, God, there's so many games like this I gotta play. Like, I still want to play Horizon Zero Dawn. I want to play this. I want to play other female protagonists being badass. Insert game. But this is gameplay. According to Jeff Geoff Keighley, this is gameplay. Which, you know, it's a cutscene. Cutscenes can be very deceiving. You know, if you play Final Fantasy X and you see like the most beautiful cutscene from that game, it's not very indicative of what the rest of the game is going to look like. But, you know, is a player controlling her in that moment? Like, this is like where it starts to become like there have been like those times where you walk by someone playing a sports game and you thought they were watching sports, but am I watching a movie right now? Because this looks on par with a 4K movie. This looks gorgeous. Just the water effects, just the light bouncing from the torch onto the water effects. Like 10 years ago, that would have been someone's like decade-long achievement, but now it's just like, bam, fire that shit up. And you got this goblin-ass guy. When he was hobbling in here, I was like, is this like a Shadow of the Colossus thing? Like, he seems nice enough. He's not doing anything wrong. I'm probably just ignorant of the story, but look at him. He's just crawling in here. He's already defeated. Why are you picking on the guy?
Break it with an unshakable truth.
Oh.
Break it.
They're gonna shake him all right. Ugh. Ugh, he's all... Oh, look at it. What's his skin doing? I like that they know who the main character is. They're like, here you go. And the sad thing is, she's about to get the spot on. You. Perfect. And he right when he got he's like, time to get a good night's rest. Oh, I'm on fire. What a bunch of bullies. And this is a weird transition because it looked like he just flopped onto him, but like the destruction made it seem like the whole cave fell. And then you got that's my worst fear right there. Her expression is just so Yeah, I don't know that much about the first game. Like, I just saw, like, a girl on a boat, like she was Kratos in a new God of War on a boat. I didn't get to see what the actual gameplay was like. But it looks pretty fantastic. See, they know who the main character is. Give me that shit. Bah! This guy is a tank. He is a tank's tank. He looks like Gollum and the Titans from Attack on Titan had a baby. I like how that guy had a little finesse to it. He was like, bam. And there's just nothing you can do. Like, I'm sure the story will explain it, but it doesn't seem like he's hurting anybody. He's just like, what are you guys doing in my cave? What are you doing in my swamp?
It's me it wants to kill.
God. Some shit out the Bible, man. This is wild. Just the way her hair is animated. I'm very obsessed with hair animation, you know, because I know it's a really hard thing to animate. I know she's got it in a ponytail, but still, or a braid, I should say. How many sticks did you guys bring? You knew this was gonna be. They knew this was gonna be a battle. They should have had like 20 of them. Throw them all at once. Ew. Cody. He wants you.
I know you. He needs you.
See, what does that mean? I gotta know. Hellblade 2. Well, I gotta play the first Hellblade. That's what sequels do, man. They just make you go back and play the first one. But that also looks amazing.
Days leading
Next
into the
up,
Game
we
Awards,
got
I read the internet with a little bit of fear,
Wonder
wondering
Woman.
if some of tonight's big surprises
I did
might
see
leak.
this one too.
This one sure didn't. It's time for a new game announcement that no one had on their bingo card. Enjoy.
This one's not on your bingo card. He's so stoked, man. Like, I can tell he just like he's like chomping at the bits for this award show. He's like, I'm gonna have so many games. You remember back when like Skyrim got announced at the Game Awards? Like, this man is at the forefront of a lot of games coming. Thousands of people work on hundreds of games just for this man to like smack it in there, and he's. But yeah, Wonder Woman. Superman, eat your heart out. You don't get shit. Batman gets one. Wonder Woman gets one. And I like her design. I think her design is on point. She got the muscles. I can still tell, oh, that's Wonder Woman. But her design doesn't just feel like discount Gal Gadot, you know? Oh, I wanted to show this real quick because best performance. We got
goes to
fucking Gus from Breaking Bad
Maggie
as the main character in Far Cry. You got the two Deathloop people who are like the forefront of that game. But all of you, eat your heart out. You don't get shit for Christmas this year because Big Mommy Milker's Big Vampire Lady was just such a good meme and such a staple for this year. I don't know how this happened, but Homegirl got an award for it.
That was the scariest walk I've ever done in my life.
That's really all I gotta say about it. You know, good on her. I don't know. Like, again, I'm not trying to say who should have won everything because I haven't played any of the other games. But wow. Oh, this one's from my buddy Keith. My buddy Keith, man. Back when I played Alan Wake, him and I started this random meme. Do I have to turn the captions off for every video? That's so annoying. My buddy Keith and I had a meme about Alan Wake, and literally the second I realized what was happening, I went to my phone. I just tried to find a random JPEG real quick, and I tried to post about it. But literally right before I hit the big publish button, I see a notification. Your buddy Keith tagged you. And then I look at it and I'm like, he got it. He got it first. Fucking Jake Gyllenhaal had a baby with Oscar Isaac, and his name is Alan Wake.
And monsters wear many faces.
And I really like the first Alan Wake, man. 2023, that is a long wait. That is unfortunate, but I am willing to wait. I don't think I'm even going to buy it day one. I liked Alan Wake. I don't know if I liked it like that, though. But they're saying that this new one's going to be more survival horror, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. There's a lot of ways you could have incorporated the whole, you know, flashlight gimmick into that. And I am open to it. Like, I think if they did it nowadays, like if they made it super realistic, but he's like doing this whole flashlight thing, it probably would have felt a little arcadey, and I think they can do it better. I have faith in Remedy, and I have faith in Alan Wake 2. I just wanted to show this real quickly. I played about like, I don't know, like a third of the way through Horizon Zero Dawn, and I loved it, man. I don't know why I stopped, but Horizon Forbidden West looks like it's gonna be great.
Out of control.
So expect me to stream Horizon at some point, and then I will hopefully play this. Maybe like around the time this game comes out, I'll hop on. Look at that, man. See, that looks gorgeous, but that's all I want to say. Oh, never mind. Let me talk to you about real games. Let me talk to you about peak gaming content. This right here. Oh, this high fidelity VR graphics. What is this? Oh, is that the hand? You're goddamn right. Among Us VR. It doesn't get better than that. But yeah, that's for all the sussy bakas out there.
Here's the world gameplay debut of a sequel to a Game Awards nominee from a few years ago, A Plague Tale: Requiem.
I played like the first hour of A Plague Tale: Innocence, and I was bored to tears, man. And I'm like the
Under
big
the
story
wide
guy,
and
so
starry
maybe I
sky.
gotta give it another go, but like I really didn't see the appeal of it. But I have not seen this trailer yet, so
Dig the
we're gonna hop
grave
in, see if they
and
can
let me
win
lie.
me back. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just one of those cases where like
Hugo, I'm right behind
'cause
you.
graphics,
Glad did I live,
it's not just graphics, it's
and
not just
gladly
about
die.
graphics.
And I
But it
laid
does look
me
a lot better
down
than the first
with a
game, because
will.
I remember being
Impossible.
pretty unimpressed with the first game. Oh my god.
This be the verse you crave for me.
Imagine like
You've seen West
coming to
Indies.
work for
Here
months
he
and you're just
lies,
animating
where he longed to be.
and coding
Home
rap.
is the sailor, home from sea, and the hunter, home from the hill.
I don't know what's happening to me, Lucas. I feel my mind going. I know. Think of your brother. We have to carry on. Oh no.
Yeah. You know, it's one of those
What have
things
you
where
done?
I just can't play everything. I would love if I could just randomly like speed run a Plague Tale: Innocence, but it's Game Pass. Of course, everything's coming to Game Pass. That's one thing I learned from this event.
This year,
Okay,
Karina reached
I
out to me
saw
and
the
said,
trailer
"Hey,
for this
I want to
one.
announce my next game at the Game Awards,
What
and I'm
is
so
this?
honored to have this
Do you
opportunity
guys
to
know what
present
this is? Hold on. So there's like a specific type of Japanese horror that is part of like the Jinji Ito collection. I can never say that man's name correctly. But if you're the only thing I've ever seen from that guy is Gyo. And it's a very specific type of horror that is only captured in like this very like human realism meets grotesque monstrosities. And you're about to see what I mean here. And there's just like something still human about these monsters. They're fuck all Resident Evil looking ass monsters. But that right there, that is terrifying. But it looks fun. It looks like a beat 'em up. It looks arcadey. I'm down, man. Let me get my hands on Splitterhead. Who names a game Splitterhead? Hey, yo, you get that new Splitterhead game? I wish. Oh, wait, I missed something here. Hold on. Ooh. Yummy. All right, we got a couple more to go through. I wanted to talk about this. I have not finished a Sonic game in like 10 years. And a lot of the games I've tried to play do nothing. But back in the day, like Sonic Adventure 2 was like one of my favorite games of all time. The Chow Garden, the Hero and Dark Side stories, just running around as Sonic. That was like some of my favorite memories. And then I pop in this trailer, and I really don't know how to feel about that. This moment right here, I was like, oh, they're doing something different. I'm just trying to take it all in, because it definitely looks like there's like select locate. It looks like Breath of the Wild. It looks like it looks like that new Forspoken game a little bit too. I am all about it. It is going to be on the Switch though, which makes me feel like, oh, like it's probably not going to be like, the trailer might have overhyped it, and you know how Sonic is. We all do the same thing as we're putting on our clown makeup. We're like, oh, brand new trailer, looks good. Put a little, extra clown makeup on. oh, the team says they're gonna really make it good this year. And then get your clown nose ready, buy it at $60. It's gonna be the best Sonic game ever. And it never is. Speaking of Forspoken, I had my eye on this game ever since they announced it back in like the first couple like PlayStation games revealed for the PS5.
My name is Frey Holland. I do not know how I got here. And
And
all I want is to go
I think it
home.
got renamed in that process. And now we can actually see the story. It's an isekai. It's an isekai about this girl who is going into Final Fantasy land, and I'm all about it, man. I have not seen this trailer.
Like all but lost. Everything that corruption
The character
touches,
animations don't look as like impressive as you would expect for like the new consoles where they're trying to make everything look squeaky clean. But looking at the gameplay, looking at these cutscenes, I'm like, oh, this is the final product. This is how it's going to look. I'm not being cheated. I'm not being scammed. That's fucking badass. Was she just surfing on the water on an ice board? This looks amazing.
How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Lies! She dies!
Sorry, you're wrong. Why would you even ask? If I don't have an option, why would you ask? I feel like they really took advantage of like the final. I feel like they really took advantage of the Final Fantasy 15 like movement. She seems to really move like Noctis, but they're like actually making a good game with it. And it's coming out in May, PS5 exclusive. I might pick it up. I have not seen this one yet.
Very special, the gameplay world premiere
I keep
trailer
forgetting this
for
game
Rocksteady's
exists.
newest title, Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League.
Because
We've
we got
all
a
been
Wonder
waiting
Woman
anxiously
game
for them
coming
to give
out.
us a first
We have
look at-
Guardians of the Galaxy, an Avengers game, Gotham Knights. Like the superhero games are coming out.
Kaylee! What the hell do you think you're doing?
Oh,
Huh? That footage is strictly classified.
well, in that
Man,
case, let's
doesn't-
do this.
Campaign.
There we go. Sorry, this is just supposed to be the meats, you know? I'm sorry.
Superman! Green Lantern!
Oh, good
You
luck,
don't wanna
Captain
mess with
Boomerang.
that lot. But you,
Good luck, buddy.
Barry, you're just the team mascot, aren't you, mate? The loser of the league, folks! The fastest man alive!
The Flash?
The Flash!
Who said that?
Flash is
Who
alive,
thinks
and
that?
he's playing for Team Brainiac.
Oh, Brainiac. Okay, okay.
The Flash. Or I'll kill you myself.
So like Guardians of the Galaxy, it really seems like they're trying to incorporate a new style, but actually like taking like little bits of the characters that most people are familiar with. Okay. I'm just a little worried, man, that they're gonna have so many different styles of gameplay. It'll be like the Avengers, where it all just feels a little bit watered down. Because
Really? Why don't you just mail me the bullet?
that was a good line. I don't like evil Justice League design. I much prefer it like in Injustice. Like, oh, I have an evil outfit that kind of fits my theme. Damn, Harley Quinn can fucking move. Yeah, this is like another one where I'm just kind of like reserving myself. Like, I really gotta wait for the reviews. In the end, that's what I'm going to do with a lot of these games. Wait for the reviews, wait for them to go on sale. With how many games that are just on my plate, I don't see myself ever buying this day one. As much as I would love to eat people as a shark, I can do that in Maneater. We're really focusing on Flash. You know, there's other members of the Justice League, right? Is it the Suicide Squad versus Flash? Because that's more believable. Oh, he's doing a Kamehameha. That's cool.
Really thought Flash just that.
2022 is gonna have a lot of games, man. A lot of games. All right, we
All right,
got
well,
three
everyone,
things
our
left to
next
show
guest is a
you.
little shy. If anyone in the audience has any twin blades or winged spears, talking to you, Reggie, I'm going to ask that you please put those away for now. Let's bring him out here. He's a little shy, but
See, he's so
look,
happy. By
everybody,
the way, we got
it's my
Reggie.
pot friend. Come on out, pot. Note there. See what this get out.
As much as I would love to smoke some pot with you, Jeff, let's talk about Elden Ring. So,
Happened an age ago.
I cannot get into the Bloodborne, Souls, Sekiro universe games. I've tried. I've put in Bloodborne, I've put in Dark Souls, I put in Sekiro. Each of the games just something about them just does not click with me. And keep in mind, I really need to give them like a really fair chance. The one I probably gave the most chance was Sekiro, and I've been told that's the hardest game. Just something about the aesthetic, something about the movements just isn't clicking for me.
And the demigods began to fall.
However, Elden Ring is open world, and you know, my child monkey brain, it likes things it's experienced before. I've played Skyrim. I like my open world RPGs, the Western ones.
Mariko was driven to the brink.
So yeah, I'm still waiting to know more about Elden Ring. I know some people are hyped to high heaven for this game, and it's gonna be their game of the year. Elden Ring. But I'm gonna cautiously wait.
The Elden Ring was broken. But by whom?
For some reason,
And why?
I'm just really overwhelmed on my fantasy bullshit right now. Because between all the anime I watch, which is just dumb fantasy bullshit, all the past Skyrim, Lord of the Ring, like, my brain can only handle so much fantasy, fictional universe lore. You know what I mean? But, you know, we could always make an exception if the cards are right. I made an exception for Game of Thrones, so George R.R. Martin, what you got? Back when he was still making things. What if this game was actually what killed it? He was like, yeah, I could finish Game of Thrones.
And the blade of Mikkel and
Or I could blog about football.
These two were the mightiest to remain, and locked horns in combat.
See, didn't this game have like an open beta for like a limited amount of people? Like, I want to see the game, please. As cool as this cutscene looks, and as gorgeous as your nine-tailed hair fox hair is,
And so we inhabit a fractured
I want to see the game. I feel like I still don't know what this game looks like.
awaiting the arrival of the Elden Lord. Unless, of course,
And this company,
thou shouldst take
it's one of those companies people are just gonna throw their $60 at the wall, and you know, because they know it's gonna be good. But people thought that about Cyberpunk too, man. So, you know, be cautious. Be cautious. February, man. Oh, it's coming soon. And this, I know nothing
getting back
about.
to tonight's theme, which is the world of interactive entertainment, I have to say, Keanu, you've been in several great video games and immersive experiences.
Unreal
did you
Engine
ever
5.
think that one
That's all I
day a
wanna
game
know.
could look
I mean,
as real
Matrix
as
is
being
cool
in the
too.
Matrix?
I don't know how to
Absolutely.
feel about the new Matrix.
I mean,
film yet.
we are
I gotta
reaching the
see it.
point at which the line between the physical
Hopefully they
and
don't fuck
virtual
it up.
worlds are blurring.
And with interactive storytelling reaching stunning levels of fidelity,
Oh, Trinity, man.
maybe it's fair to ask, what is a game? What is a movie?
Over 20 years ago, The Matrix pushed the boundaries of filmmaking and visual effects. We couldn't have imagined where the state of the art would be today with photorealistic digital humans in virtual sense.
To push the limits, once again, we
There's
decided to team
something
up with
iconic
Epic
that I'm
Games.
watching right
And
now.
now
It's
we
just
are proud to bring
Keanu
you
and
tonight's final
Trinity
world
up on the
premiere at the
rooftops.
Game Awards
Like
2021.
I'm waiting for
A
like
glimpse of the
Agent
Matrix
Smith to
Awakens
pop his head around
in
and shoot
Unreal
him.
Engine 5. Experience, experience, experience.
As much as I love Keanu, you don't need to do anything. You don't need to do what you were just doing. As great of a person he is, his acting abilities have a.
I'm Thomas Anderson. Like many of you, I work with computers. But computers are also mirrors, reflecting back who and what we are and the choices we make, the worlds we build. You still got it.
Like riding a bike, they say.
That was gameplay? Download now? What?
Oh yeah, it's playable. Everything you just saw is running in real time in Unreal Engine 5 on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S.
Pretty damn
It
good.
is pretty mind-blowing, and now you can download and experience The Matrix Awakens for yourself for free right now in its entirety. It's
I
available
thought
right
I was
now.
playing
Make sure to
Paper
play it. It
Mario
is
tonight, but
mind-blowing.
maybe
Epic is just
we're
taking it to
not.
another level. Play it tonight, please.
If you say so, Jeff. And real quick, I just wanted to cover that a lot of games got awards. Best ongoing game, Final Fantasy XIV. Desperately want to play that. It Takes Two for multiplayer and family, and something else I will talk about. Guardians of the Galaxy winning Best Narrative. That right in itself like blew my mind. I didn't know that was supposed to be this big narrative game. I really am intrigued now. And once I saw this GIF that they posted, I was even more sold. I might have to try out Guardians, man. Then you have some more controversial picks. You have Metroid Dread winning Best Action Adventure Game. Nier Replicant won Best Soundtrack. VR game was Resident Evil 4. There's some like titles here that like I think like, oh, does that make sense? But then I start to kind of realize what they were doing. I think they just wanted to make everyone happy. It Takes Two won a lot of awards, but other than that, everyone kind of just got their slice of the pie. It's like, okay, well, we're going to give something for Metroid. We're going to give something for Life is Strange, even if it's kind of a bullshit award. Deathloop won Best Art Direction, which it beat out Ratchet and Clank, and it beat out Kena Bridge of Spirits, which I haven't played those, but I've seen them. They're really beautiful looking games, and Deathloop, not a single time I was watching gameplay from it was I like, oh, that's gonna win Best Art Direction. So it kind of feels like, oh, we got to give something for Returnal. We got to give Deathloop something. Let's give it Best Art Direction. But then we have Game of the Year, which this beat out.
It Takes Two.
I have not played it yet. Trust me. He's fucking hype, man. Let's go. Let's fucking go, bro. And in all honesty, it was a slow year. And if they wanted, you know how the Game Awards are. Award shows in general really wank themselves when they choose the indie darlings or like the underdogs.
I was up on that stage 2017 saying fuck the Oscar, and now.
I like this guy. But just real quick, what I want to say was, since it's an off year, it's like, let's go with the underdog. And considering the choices, like none of them felt like winners to me. None of them felt like the obvious choice. Sure, a lot of people like Metroid better. A lot of people liked Resident Evil better. But since there isn't like that definitive game that came out this year, why not give it to It Takes Two? Because it accomplished a lot. And considering what it did accomplish, it should earn some awards. And since it's already winning some awards and considering we don't got nothing else, yeah, absolutely. Let's do it. I am not against this pick. Keep in mind, I haven't played any of those games other than Resident Evil 8. But, what can you do?
Actually, in a way, the Oscars got fucked because the Game Awards is getting way better. So I I know there are 30 seconds. I'm gonna be extremely fast. So I want to thank my, let me see, my beautiful team for a fantastic work. Obviously,
He's the only
without
guy
them,
that's allowed to
anything.
speak for longer than
Also, I
10
wanna say
seconds,
also, I
and he's
want to,
stammering. Come
give
on, man,
this,
get it
award
together.
to my daughter, Mio, and my soon-to-come daughter, Zoe. It's so nice to have children. I'm surprised how much you love them. If you don't have children, go get them. I mean, this is the best thing that can happen.
Go get some
Thank
children,
you again.
man.
I'm
Yeah.
really, I'm shaking.
I'll
Look
get
at
some
me, man.
children.
This is
Why
like
not?
a big moment for me. And Neil,
I'll go
you're a
talk
big
to my wife. We should
inspiration.
go make some children.
Thank you.
And that was really it, man. There wasn't like some big game that they sent off with. I remember last year they showed the new Mass Effect. Just to kind of, we're working on a new Mass Effect. So I really expected something like that. I know a lot of people wanted more Breath of the Wild 2, more God of War, more insert 100 other games. Those games have their time, and it's just not now. The fact that Jeff Keighley is able to get literally dozens of games. If you watched the pre-show, it was nonstop fucking indie games. The fact that he's able to get all these different people to show up and celebrate games with him, give out some people awards. Sure, your favorite game didn't win shit. I've been there before, bro. Um, I really don't think that's what the Game Awards are about. With the Oscars, it really feels like about inclusion. It's really about like it's our movie, not your movie. It's our style. It's what we like. The judges are very niche. They really serve like their specific audience and nobody else. The Game Awards feels like instead they're trying to please everybody except like some of the people in the lowest common denominator. Some people that we can toss out anyway. You know what I mean? So yeah, I remember back in like a decade and some change ago, like Madden and Call of Duty were getting nominations. I think Madden won Game of the Year one time. It's not like that anymore. And we're not getting ham-fisted cameos from celebrities. We're not having to try so hard because gaming has come such a long way, and it's pretty obvious that it's going to become the ultimate medium probably within a short amount of time if it hasn't already. And the fact that we have an award show, a bona fide award show that feels like it should be the award show, sure, it's not perfect. I don't expect it to be, but I like this for what it is for right now. And we get a bunch of game trailer reveals. We get a bunch of excitement, a bunch of people talking, and that's what I live for. That's why I'm on this platform talking to you right now. So, if you enjoyed my thoughts, if you enjoyed watching some game trailers with me, thank you very much. I am going to play these games sooner or later. I always get around to it. I'm going to play as many fucking games as I can before I die. And if you want to join me on that adventure, please subscribe. Thank you as always. And until next time, with that, I leave you.